Hi and welcome back to Crafty Meraki's YouTube channel. My name is Emelie, and in this video I will be sharing through 2 cards using the new super cute Snug Bug stamp set from Crafty Meraki. And I was in love with this set when I first got it, and I cannot get over how cute these images are. I also stamped out a couple of images at the same time from the Sweet Tweet stamp set. I think that is also one of the cutest sets I've seen in a long time, and I used to stamp them in my Misty using my Misty. And you can see I had to stamp them a couple of times since I had so many images at once. And I want to share some quick coloring. I'm no expert at coloring at all, and if you don't like coloring in your images, you can always use the new Effortless Artistry paper collection. That is a huge help. Even if you like coloring images in, you can get some inspiration on color choices and also where to put your darker and lighter markers. So that is a great option as well. And I spent some time watching TV and coloring this in. I had a blast. I think this is really nice, just sitting here coloring images like this. This is a really small image, so if you're intimidated by larger images, this is a really fun one. It takes like no time at all coloring in one of those, and it's quite satisfying to see them come to life like this. So I also die cut all of them, and when I was done I just kept them in a pile on my desk. You can probably see them up in the left corner. And then I wanted to start working on our really easy sort of backgrounds for these cute images, and I wanted to play with my white space. I'm a little bit intimidated by white space, so I just wanted to mention that if that is something you're intimidated by as well, this was a really good starting point for me to just get going with this technique. So I took a piece of masking tape here, and I took a blending brush and just went over the upper part of my panel here with a really light blue color. And then I took my paper Pouncers here from Picket and just took the same color and going in over a stencil, and this is the Shapeshifters stencil from Crafty Meraki. It's one of my favorites, and I think it's a must-have in your stash. It just creates this beautiful texture, and I went in a little bit more heavy on the background just to soften everything down. I also did some black splatters, and then I called this background done. So you can see how easy that was. And I think the thing with playing around with white space is to just keep it really clean. It has to be that crisp line. You cannot smear anything. It cannot be like, I don't know, for me it has to be a clean line if it's gonna look good. So I tried my best here not to put my hand in the black ink and get a huge smudge somewhere where I have to cover it up with something, and I think I did an okay job. So I took some foam tape to the back of my little froggy here, and then I just put him on the side of the sentiment that I just stamped directly to my background. So that finished off the first card. We will go back and embellish it a little bit more later. Then I die cut out of some copy paper a circle that I had in my stash, and this will create sort of a mask for us. So I will do the same thing. I will just take some ink and a blending brush, and then really carefully going around the edges, keeping the heavier of the color towards the edges of my circle here. And then I will go in with the same stencil as we used in the first card, the Shapeshifters, and then just lay it on top and going in with a lot heavier hand here. And I will for this also use my Pouncers. Love that. It makes this so easy, and you can see I barely keep my stencil in place. I just had my hand there, and then I will peel everything away and you can see how it looks. I did some black splatters for this as well. And then I took my ladybugs here. They are super cute. I really love this, and tied everything in with that. And I will also heat set a sentiment for this project. You can see I'm playing around with some flowers and some stuff that I thought would be looking nice having on the back. Some of them will go on the card, some of them I never put on the card, the actual card. So some things I might go back and put on, because I think when I'm looking at it here on the screen that it looks really nice. But yeah, so I just played around, and as I mentioned before, you could do the backgrounds and then just use the effortless art history paper collection and cut them out, the images, and do the same thing. So that is your choice. Happy day, my sentiment says. And then I went in with some bubbles, also from Crafty Meraki. And that finished off this card, these cards. I hope you enjoyed this video. I will have close-up at both of our projects here in a second, and also some still shots if you like to see them. And all of the products that I use in this video will be linked down below. And until next time, have a great day. Bye!